What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You're watching the Ragin Nation show Transformers 4 edition. This is just a web series where we're talking about all things that matter to me for the production of the 4th installment of the live-action Transformers film franchise, directed by Michael Bay. This is update number 115, and let's start with a birthday shout-out, and I gotta say happy birthday to Christopher Pettis. Happy birthday, buddy. Thanks for being part of the Ragin Nation, and I hope you have an amazing birthday. I also gotta say what's up to Kristen Ortega for sending me this really awesome photo, or rather a selfie with Megatron. It's not every day that you get a selfie with Megatron. Well, she got a selfie with Megatron, and I just gotta give a shout out for that because that is awesome. And finally, I have to just give an honorable mention to a very talented customizer, and that is Ian Miguel Manansala for posting this amazing piece of art. And that is his custom work of Galvatron from Transformers Age of Extinction. And there's no colors on it yet, but it still looks fantastic. It's huge, it looks a little bit bigger than a leader class, and there's so much detail on it, and I cannot wait to see the final product. So thanks a lot, Ian, and I would love to see the final product. If you, when you get it done, please definitely post it on the Ragin Nation Facebook page, or share it with me. I would love to share it with the rest of the Ragin Nation. So anyways, let's move on, and let's talk about stuff about the live action films. Like I said before, it's all about merchandising and marketing. Well, let's talk about Transformers 5! You know what? A lot of people have been sending me this link to moviepilot.com, and there's this article there which is talking about Transformers 5, and I've been receiving probably 10 or 12 links a day since this article has came out. So I probably received the article like 100 times. But honestly speaking, I don't know what everybody's excited about. Did anybody actually think that Transformers 5 or Transformers 6 or Transformers 7 wasn't actually happening? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, seriously, it's not that big of a deal. The reason why I have decided to not talk about it is because there's nothing to get excited about. What you should be excited about is Transformers Age of Extinction, because that's coming out in I think around 90 days from now. So that's what you should be excited about, not Transformers 5. Transformers 5, according to what this article suggests, is coming in 2017. That's 3 years from now. That's plenty of time to get excited. Basically what they did is that they posted the timeline for everything that's going to be put out media-wise and toy-wise for Transformers. And in 2013 it was Beast Hunters and Predacon Rising. 2014 is all about the movie, okay? From the release of the trailer, to the release of the toys, to the release of the film, to the release of more toys, and to the release of the DVD. That's all 2014. 2014 is all about Age of Extinction. 2015 is this new TV series, this new animated series, which I'm not sure what is the name yet, but 2015 is all about the TV series. 2016 is all about the next season of the TV series, and 2017 is about Transformers 5. Okay, and honestly speaking, I'm not excited because I already knew this was happening. I knew that with Transformers 5 was happening. I've made quite a few videos about Transformers 5 already. The only big question that I had in my mind was, is it going to happen in 2016 or 2017? 2014 to 2017, that's a 3-year gap. Transformers Dark of the Moon, which came out in 2011, to Age of Extinction in 2014, that's also a 3-year gap. So it's possible that this new trilogy of Transformers live-action films could be doing what George Lucas did with the Star Wars films and have a 3-year gap for each film. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe that is the timeline, or rather the time gap that Hasbro feels is more financially prosperous. So maybe that might work. I always felt that 2 years was just the right amount of time, just because that's a pretty decent gap. But if you do that, if Hasbro decides to do that, they don't leave a whole lot of room for other Transformers lines. For example, their animated series. Now, the other big question is Michael Bay coming back? And I can't really answer that, but I'm pretty positive. But I can't confirm that he's not coming back, mainly because he has so many other projects lined up for him. But the only thing to be positive about is that according to an article, it mentions that Mark Wahlberg is coming back for another installment of Transformers 5. I mean, for another installment of Transformers. All right, so there you have it. Now, this is not any kind of confirmation. These are Hasbro's plans, but it isn't any kind of confirmation. We'll get a confirmation as soon as Paramount gives us a release date. Okay, once they lock in the release date, then that is an official confirmation. I think 2017 is a good year, mainly because once you lock in that date, well, then the competitors have a lot to worry about. 2017 doesn't have a whole lot going on right now. You got Wolverine 2 in March 3rd. May 26th, you have the Lego Movie sequel. July 14th, you have Fantastic Four sequel. And then in December, you have Avatar 3. So nothing is really locked in, and I think that's a smart move for Hasbro to suggest that Transformers 5 is coming in 2017. Alright, so that's all I gotta say about Transformers 5. There's nothing really to talk about until after the movie comes out. I mean, after Age of Extinction comes out. Now let's talk about the toys, okay? And what I specifically want to talk about is Takara. Okay, now there hasn't been a whole lot of word about what's coming up from Takara. We've had the first edition, or rather, they're calling it the premium edition Optimus Prime. We've had that already. But what about the rest of the line? What I'm waiting for is Takara exclusives. Like back in Transformers Dark of the Moon, there was the Striker Optimus Prime. There was the premium edition of the Striker Optimus Prime, APS-01. And then, of course, there was the Jetwing Optimus Prime, which are, of course, Takara exclusives. Amazon.com later came out with their version of Jetwing Optimus Prime. And then for Revenge of the Fallen, they had Buster Optimus Prime, and then the Buster Optimus Prime 2-pack with Jetfire with the exclusive paint job. So Takara has their own set of exclusives, and I was just waiting for what the exclusives are going to be for Takara's Age of Extinction line. Well, according to this catalog, it turns out that Takara will be having a couple of items. And I first want to look at this Grimlock. They're calling it Black Knight Grimlock, which the number code is AD20, which I think means advanced line. It's referring to 80 refers to advanced line. So it's 8020 Black Knight Grimlock. According to this catalog, it says movie accurate painting. So the Grimlock in the Hasbro line is like orange and silver and dark gray and chrome. That's a lot of colors that are far out there. Well, I think that with this one being called Black Knight Grimlock, it's more movie accurate in the sense that it's just one color, maybe one dark color, and maybe that is going to be as close to what we're going to get for being screen accurate. So I'm really excited about. I'm really anticipating what it's going to look like. So hopefully we're going to get something more screen accurate than what Hasbro's offering. So that's something to look forward to. Now, another item that is from Takara is apparently another version of first edition Optimus Prime. Now, they announced this a couple of weeks ago on a magazine, but I want to talk about it now that there's like more stuff coming out. And they're calling this AD-01. And there's no specific name for it, but this is also part of the Advanced line. And this is a different version of the first edition Optimus Prime. If you take a look, it appears that the chrome is only on the exhaust pipes on the back, all right? But they replaced the chrome on the chest and the rest of the areas which used to have chrome with silver paint. And that looks a lot better because the chrome is just too much. Not only that, but Optimus Prime's head has received like a completely different paint job. It's more silver than it is blue. There is blue on it, but silver is definitely the more dominant color. And I have to say that this looks a lot better in terms of paint job. He's still a backpack former, okay? Like, he's just still has a lot of truck parts in his back, but at least this does look better. But it's still the first edition Optimus Prime mold, which is not a very great mold at all. But as for the robot mode, if you just try to disregard that backpack, he still looks all right. Once again, it's still a simplified version of Optimus Prime. Now, I got to show you something interesting. Recently, just a few days ago, I saw RobotKingdom.com offering this weird, like, I couldn't even see what it really is, just because there was just a blurry photo. And what I saw was this kind of Optimus Prime that looked like it had wings. It has wings and guns sticking out of the wings, and I couldn't really make out what it is, except it looked like a premium edition first edition Optimus Prime, except with a trailer which actually turns into his jetpack, which is very different from the Jetwing Optimus Prime. Okay, so that's the original photo that was being shown, but recently, just today, I found a new photo, and that is this new Optimus Prime, which they're calling LA01. LA stands for Lost Age. In Japan, they call Transformers Age of Extinction, they call it Transformers Lost Age. So this is LA01, and I'm just reading the Japanese here, and it says Battle Command Optimus Prime. This is called Battle Command Optimus Prime. Now, does Optimus Prime actually have a trailer in Transformers Age of Extinction? I don't think so. I've just never seen any shots of him with his trailer. Does he have a jetpack? That's still left to speculation, because apparently there's going to be some aerial battle taking place, but any Jetwing stuff is going to be all CG. So this is a better look at the LA01 Battle Command Optimus Prime. This is taken straight from a magazine, and you can see the trailer in the back. You can see Optimus Prime's Western Star Vehicle mode, which looks like the premium edition version. The first edition Optimus Prime version. But I'm thinking that it can't look that much different, even if it wasn't a first edition Optimus Prime, simply because the vehicle mode needs to look the same, right? But the robot mode looks very different in the sense that it doesn't have, well, at least according to this photo, it doesn't have that backpack, the truck parts. Now, I guess it can't put the truck parts there because the jetpack the winged jetpack needs to go in the back. So I'm really curious about what this one's all about. If you look at the chest detail, it looks a lot more detailed, looks a lot better than the first edition Optimus Prime, and I'm really curious what this is all about. This looks like a big figure, and according to these other photos, it looks like it can house other Autobots, other vehicles in his trailer, on top and inside. So very, very interesting. So that means that we are getting, 4 versions of Optimus Prime. You got the original first edition. You got the Japanese first edition with the silver paint. You have the Lost Age Battle Command Optimus Prime, and of course you got the Leader Class Optimus Prime, which is the standard version. So there's a lot of options, and here are your Japanese exclusives for Takara, for Transformers Age of Extinction. I'm very curious to see what they're all about. I'm going to look at all of them before I make a decision, but so far my money's on this Lost Age Battle Command Optimus Prime, because it looks the best out of all of them so far. And of course I'm looking forward to that what are they calling that? That Grimlock? They're calling him Black Knight Grimlock, which offers the movie accurate paint jobs. So there you have it. That is pretty crazy. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Viacons, and the Viacons are, of course, the GM, the Chevy Trax. And the Chevy Trax were seen in Hong Kong. They weren't seen in any of the USA filming scenes. They were all seen in Hong Kong. And there's a series of them. There's a white one, there's a black one, there's a gray one, there's a red one. So these are the new dreads. You know what I'm saying? The dreads were the minions of Transformers Dark of the Moon. Well, these Viacons are the minions of Transformers Age of Extinction. And while I personally don't believe that they're all going to look alike, we at least know what one of them looks like based on this Shanghainese website. It shows what they look like. Now, here's the first silhouette of one. So that's just a silhouette. You see it's got the bladed arms, okay? Next, we get to see what the arm looks like and the weapons. You definitely see the cannon, the forearm cannon, and you see the blade sticking out. So it's like a hand-to-hand weapon, okay? Very, very cool. Finally, we get to see the actual robot mode, and I like this design. I feel that this design is very close to the designs of the first 3 films. It's not like out there like Drift or Hound or Crosshairs. I feel that this design is more like what we saw in the previous 3 films, and I like it. I like this design, very robot-like, all right? You see the car parts on him, but very robot-like, less humanoid-like, and I gotta say that based on what I see here, I actually am liking the face. Check this out. This face is pretty unique. It's not real. I don't think these guys are gonna be talking because I can't see a mouth, but I do like that what they did with the eyes. You know, basically it's a visor, and it's pretty interesting. So very cool that we're seeing this for the first time. I mean, it took a while before we could see, you know, what these guys are going to look like. The Hong Kong filming was back in October. So finally we get to see the robot mode, and I am excited. Alright, so there you have it. We talked about Transformers 5, we talked about Takara exclusives, and we just talked about the Viacons. And the last thing I want to talk about is my friends over at ages3andup.com put up some stuff for pre-order, and it is the Transformers Lost Age Advanced line. The Advanced movie line is up for pre-order. If you want to check that out, the movie Advanced line includes the repaints and redecos of the other movie toys. For example, dispensers being offered, Revenge Optimus Prime. We're gonna see a new version of a more movie accurate version of a Starscream, Battleplate Bumblebee, as well as more accurate Devastator in the Easy Collection line. There's gonna be Jolt with his whips, and Darkseid Soundwave, and anyways, all I gotta say is that they're all up for pre-order. I'm gonna leave you the link in the description box below. That way you can put your pre-orders in. And I'm really, really interested in this particular line. And I'm also very interested to see what Takara has to offer for the rest of the mainline toys. All right. I'm thinking, are they gonna do the silver repaint versions of the Dinobots? Because, you know, we're talking about like colors like purple and green and aqua blue and turquoise and all that stuff. Maybe they're gonna put a Takara, not a Takara. Takara's gonna put a metallic spin on them. Who knows? But it won't be much of a stretch if they did that, but it's still very cool to know that we have different options available from the Japanese release of the toys. So there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. I talked about a lot of stuff, so if you want to know more, or if you want to talk about more stuff, leave your comments in the description box, in the comments section below. Also, I mean, if you want to join in on the chat, make sure you are a part of the Ragin Nation. Hit the like button on the Ragin Nation Facebook page, because we're always chatting about Transformers Age of Extinction. There's a lot of discussion going on, and I want you guys to be a part of it. So go over to Facebook.com/The Ragin Nation. Alright, anyways, as always, if you want to watch any more of my videos, make sure you subscribe, and also follow me on my various social networks, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, to check out all the stuff that's going on. Alright, and there you have it. That's all I gotta say in this video. As always, I already did that. I'll see you next time. My name is Alex Yu. Peace. Then, now, Dinobot Grimlock has more chrome, just like the leader class does. So there you have it. Now, I'm still on the fence on whether or not I'm going to get